love the channel and find it useful in becoming a happy retiree. Subscribe today. Stephen, good morning. What's going on? How can we help?
Hey, good morning. Question for you. And, before I start, I guess I should say, not very finance savvy, so, forgive me if it's kind of a dumb question. But I've recently come into a situation where I need to kind of come up with some cash. My question has to do with my 401k. I've got two companies that I have worked for the past, 4 or 5 years. First company was probably, 5 years ago, about 22 years old. Worked with them for a couple years. I always contributed the max. The company always matched it. Then when I went to the next company, I know for sure that it rolled over. They're both with the same company. They're both with ADP. So I know I've accrued a little bit of money in my 401k. My question has to do with, I guess I need to figure out how I can access it. I mean, I know they're both with ADP. I'm having issues with, finding my login and this and that. I don't know, should I contact each company, each one of their finance departments, and will they be able to help me, even though I'm not currently employed there anymore?
Okay, so that was my question. So you have a 401k, or it sounds like there were two 401ks. They rolled into one plan. If you were still working there, Stephen, you can access that money typically through a loan. And the loan is usually half of whatever your balance is, up to $50,000 is typically the size of the loan. And then you pay it back over time. But if you're not there and you're no longer contributing or working, then you're unlikely you're allowed to be able to access a loan. So in order to pull money out of it, which you still have the right to do, you can easily do it. You just have to pay some pretty big penalties in order to do so. So yeah, you could easily call if it's still even though you don't have a login. If you remember it's through ADP, you just call it the 1-800 number at ADP. They'll identify you. You'll figure out your participant number. They'll be able to talk to you about it. Usually, in your case, it might even be easier to, once you identify the 401k plan, roll it into an IRA, Stephen, as opposed to leaving it there. That way you know exactly where it is. You roll it over to Vanguard, let's say. You have your own IRA at Vanguard, the 401k, or the 401ks, plural. They get rolled into Vanguard. And then you can have a little bit more control over when you want to pull money out. Yes, if you're under the age 59 and a half, you got to pay 10% penalty plus taxes. But for heaven's sakes, at least you can access your own money. You know that you'd rather not do it. It's not good for long-term retirement, but if you need the money, you need the money, and it's yours to access at this time. Hi, I'm Wes Moss, and thanks for taking a minute to hear about what's so different about my new book, You Can Retire Sooner Than You Think. So unlike other retirement books, this book will give you a step-by-step guide, whether you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, to learn from what these successful and happy retirees did to get there. I hope you enjoy the book, but more importantly, I know that it'll help you retire sooner than you think.